Good morning students. In this video I am going to explain about data link layer protocols. Three protocols we are going to discuss in this video. First one is simple protocol. I think you are familiar with that 7 layers in OSI model. You must know about that, then only it will be easy for you. Here in simple protocol, just see here only the top layer about to this data link is network layer, no? So, data link layer at the center gets a packet from its network layer and makes a frame out of it. Okay. So, see the sender side. Before data link layer, what is the layer available? Network layer. So, where it will get data? It will get data from that network layer. Network layer data are available as packets. So, it will, after getting from network layer, it split it into frames. See here, that only the first point. Data link layer at the sender side get a packet from its network layer and make a frame out of it. So get the packet from network layer and make it as a frame. So then at the receiver side, it get that frame and then make it as a packet and then send to the network layer. See, receives from the upper layer network layer, from the receiver side the data link layer received as a frames, then again combined it and then send to its top layer network layer. This is the way data link layer protocol, getting packets from network layer, send it as a frames and then again send the receiver side, it sends its frames and make it as a packet and send to that network layer. That only given in the second point. The data link layer at the receiver receives a frame from the link, extract the packet from the frame and delivers that packet to its network layer. And then finite state machine. What do you mean by finite state machine? It will specify the state of the sender and receiver, whether it is an ready state or blocked state. Like this, which state it is available, it is explained. While sending the data, it is in which type of state, that we are explaining by using the picture. See the first point, the sender side should not send a frame until its network layer has a message to send. So, in the data link layer, if the sender want to send the data, when it will send, first it will get a message from that network layer, then only it will send. Same like this, at the receiver side, it cannot send the data to that upper layer, network layer, till it will receive the message. It is a common thing. So if any in the sender side, if the network layer give a message only, it can receive the data. After the receiver get the data from the sender only, it can send to its upper layer. That only given these 2 points. And then this is the state of that simple protocol. Okay. See, both are in the ready state only. It is ready to accept the data from network layer. Here ready to accept the data from that sender side. Receiver is ready to accept data from sender. Sender is ready to get data from that its upper layer, network layer. So that is given here. The sending machine remains in the ready state until the request comes from the process in the network layer. Students, you consider in both sides. In the sender side, it is ready to getting data from its upper layer, that is network layer. The receiver side, it is ready to accept data from the sender and sends that data to its upper frame, upper network layer. Okay. So when an event occurs, the sending machine encapsulates the message in the frame and sends it to the receiving machine. And then the receiving machine remains in the ready state until a frame arrives from that sending machine. So receiver waits till it receives the frame and then it sends a packet to that network layer. So both are in ready states, that only given here. Both are in ready state, sender and receiver. So sender is in receiving state till it gets a message from its network layer. Similarly, receiver is in ready state till it receives data from that sender. This only explained in these points, nothing else. Okay. Next, stop and wait protocol. Here, for example, if A sends data to B, first it will send, then it will wait for an acknowledgement. That is stop and wait for an acknowledgement. After it gets some confirmation only, it will send the next frame to that receiver. Okay. And also here one more checking is done, that is CRG checking. CRG means in the network when we are sending data, this is a method to check the errors in that data. Okay, this is one type of error checking method in network while sending the data. So when the frame arrives at the receiver side, it is checked, CRG checking and all. If it is incorrect means then that's the meaning of the sent frame is corrupted and it is discarded. And what a sender will do in stop and wait protocol, it will set the timer first. Before the time limit over, if it receives acknowledgement from the receiver, then it will think that the data is properly reached. Okay, if this doesn't receive the acknowledgement, or if the timer expired, it will again send a copy of the previous frame. That's only happening in stop and wait protocol. If it expires, that is, it will start the timer, then only it will send that frame. If timers expires, then it will think that maybe the frame is corrupted. So every time it is keeping a copy of that frame before going to send. So if any last frame or lost, any frame is corrupted or lost, then it will again send a copy. That is resending the copy. This is stop and wait protocol. Here we are waiting for an acknowledgement. After the frame is sent, the sender waiting for an acknowledgement. Also check the timer. If the timer is out, then it will again resends that copy it kept. So many situations happen here. First one, it waiting for an acknowledgement that sender, and then again if it didn't receive the acknowledgement, it will again resend. Or if the timer out also, in stop and wait protocol sends a frame again. Okay. What are the states? Sender state means ready state. Ready means what? It is waiting for the packet from that network layer. Okay. Actually, sender side, what is the top of the layer above this data link? Network layer. So it is waiting for packet from where? Network layer only. Okay, if the and then after coming from the after the packet is received from that network layer, what it will do? It will make it as a frame, and here it will start the timer also. Start the timer and send to that blocking state, and ready to receive packets, that is the ready state. Then next state is blocking state. So what do you mean by blocking state? What is happening here? It sends the data first in the ready state and then it is waiting, that is blocking state. Whether it will check whether a timeout occurs. The timeout means it won't receive any acknowledgement, so it will send the copy it kept again to that receiver, and again it will restart the timer. So whenever it going to send the data to the receiver, it start the timer and wait for an acknowledgement. So that situation is a blocking state. And suppose if any corrupted acknowledgement receives also, it will discard that frame. Okay, and then receiver side is always in ready state. Two things will happen. If it receives an error free message, it will send that to that network layer and send the acknowledgement to the sender also. If it receives a corrected frame, then it will be discarded. That is stop and wait protocol. Next, third method is piggybacking. Actually, what previously we saw two protocols, simple and stop and wait protocols. They are unidirectional. Only we are sending the acknowledgement in another from the receiver side, but both are one directional communication. But piggybacking is two-way communication. Here data can be sent from A to B as well as B to A. Here at the same time, when A is sending the packet to B, at the same time it will send the acknowledgement for B also. Same like if B is sending the data to A, with that it will send the acknowledgement to A also. So data link layer, we saw about three type of protocols: simple protocol, and then stop and wait, and piggybacking. Okay, thank you.